Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane, but with a fresh coat of paint. We're diving into the very first episode of the Ben 10 reboot from 2016, titled The Tennysons. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. A reboot? How can it possibly compare to the classic? That's exactly what we're here to find out. Is it a worthy successor, a fun reimagining, or something else entirely? Let's roll back the clock and see how this new journey begins. The episode kicks off with the classic Ben 10 setup we all know and love. It's the first day of summer vacation, and 10-year-old Ben Tennyson is ready for an epic, non-stop, video game-fueled summer. His plans, however, are quickly derailed when he learns he is spending it on a cross-country road trip with his grandpa Max and his super-smart cousin, Gwen. The dynamic is instantly familiar. Ben is all about fun and action, while Gwen is the voice of reason, often clashing with Ben's impulsive nature. Grandpa Max is the cool, slightly mysterious guardian trying to keep the peace and maybe, just maybe, teach them something along the way. The family van, the Rust Bucket, is back and just as wonderfully clunky as ever. The initial scenes do a great job of re-establishing this core family relationship. The banter between Ben and Gwen feels natural and captures that love-hate sibling-like rivalry perfectly. It's clear from the get-go that their relationship is going to be central to the series, just like in the original. Our first stop is a place called Adrenaland, a theme park that promises thrills and excitement. Ben, of course, is ecstatic. He wants to ride the fastest, most intense roller coaster, the Wrecking Ball. Gwen, on the other hand, is more interested in the park's educational Bug Museum, which, to Ben, sounds like the absolute opposite of fun. This classic clash of interests sets up the episode's main conflict. Ben's desperate desire to ride the coaster before they have to leave leads him to make a series of rash decisions. He tries to cut the line, gets caught, and in his frustration, he storms off into the nearby woods to cool down. And this is where the magic happens. It's a scene that every Ben 10 fan has been waiting for. As Ben sulks through the forest, he sees a meteor streaking across the sky. It's not just any meteor, though. It changes course and crashes right near him, creating a huge crater. Overcoming his initial fear with a healthy dose of curiosity, Ben approaches the impact site. Inside the crater, he finds a mysterious pod. As he gets closer, it opens up, revealing the iconic device that will change his life forever, the Omnitrix. The design is a little sleeker, a bit more modern than the original, but it's unmistakably the watch we all recognize. In a moment of pure 10-year-old impulsiveness, Ben reaches for it, and just like that, the Omnitrix leaps onto his wrist, locking itself in place. He tries to get it off, twisting and pulling, but it's no use. As he fiddles with the dial, he accidentally activates it. The faceplate pops up, showing a green silhouette. Ben slams it down, and in a flash of brilliant green light, he's transformed. But he's not one of the original 10 aliens we might expect. Instead, he becomes a brand new alien for the reboot, a big blue powerhouse named Cannonbolt. Oh wait, you say Cannonbolt isn't new? You're right, but in this version, he's one of the first aliens Ben unlocks, which is a neat little twist for longtime fans. His first experience as an alien is clumsy, chaotic, and hilarious, as he rolls around uncontrollably, crashing through the woods. After the transformation times out, Ben rushes back to show Grandpa Max and Gwen his incredible discovery. As you can imagine, they're a bit skeptical. Gwen immediately dismisses it as one of Ben's elaborate pranks. Grandpa Max is a little more intrigued but still cautious. Ben, desperate to prove he's telling the truth, tries to activate the watch again, but the Omnitrix isn't cooperating. It's timed out and needs to recharge, a familiar rule from the original series. This adds to Gwen's disbelief and Ben's growing frustration. It's a classic boy who cried wolf scenario, but with an alien twist. This scene is important because it establishes the dynamic for many episodes to come. Ben has this incredible power, but he still has to deal with the very real, very normal problem of nobody believing him. While Ben is trying and failing to prove his story, we're introduced to our villain for the episode. A menacing, bug-like alien drone is dispatched to recover the Omnitrix. Its search leads it straight to Adrenaland. Back with the Tennysons, Ben finally gets the Omnitrix to work again. He's aiming to show off one of his cool new aliens, but the watch has other plans. He transforms, not into a powerhouse, but into a tiny, gray-skinned, super-intelligent alien, Gray Matter. This is another fun switch-up. Instead of getting the brawn he wants, he gets the brains. The tiny Gray Matter tries to explain the situation, but his high-tech jargon and tiny voice just make Gwen and Grandpa Max even more confused. It's a great comedic moment that also highlights the unpredictable nature of the Omnitrix. Just because Ben has it doesn't mean he controls it. The chase is on. The villainous drone detects the Omnitrix's energy signature and begins its attack, causing chaos throughout the theme park. People are screaming and running everywhere. This is Ben's first real test as a hero. With the drone wreaking havoc, Ben has to think on his feet. As Gray Matter, he can't fight the drone head-on. Instead, he uses his superior intellect to analyze the situation. He realizes he needs to get to the Wrecking Ball roller coaster to put a plan into action. Gwen, finally seeing the giant alien bug for herself, realizes Ben was telling the truth all along. She and Grandpa Max jump in to help, creating a distraction while Gray Matter scrambles towards the coaster controls. The teamwork aspect clicks into place almost immediately. Gwen uses her quick thinking to help Ben, proving that even without superpowers, she's an essential part of the team. Using his tiny size to his advantage, Gray Matter infiltrates the ride's control panel. He quickly rewires it, setting a trap for the pursuing drone. As the drone closes in, Ben's transformation times out, and he's back to his normal self. Just in the nick of time, Gwen manages to activate the ride, sending the drone launching up the roller coaster's track. Ben, thinking fast, hits another button, which causes the coaster car to detach, sending the drone flying into the sky where it explodes in a brilliant flash. The day is saved, not by brute force, but by a combination of Gray Matter's intelligence, Gwen's quick action, and Ben's last-second improvisation. It is a great lesson for the first episode. Being a hero isn't just about having the strongest alien, it's about using what you have to the best of your ability. With the immediate threat gone, the family has a moment to process what just happened. Gwen apologizes for not believing Ben, and Grandpa Max, with a knowing look, says that this is going to be a very interesting summer. He doesn't seem nearly as surprised as you'd expect, dropping the first of many hints that there's more to Grandpa Max than meets the eye. The episode wraps up with Ben looking at the Omnitrix on his wrist, a huge smile on his face. The boring road trip he was dreading has just turned into the adventure of a lifetime. He may not have gotten to ride the Wrecking Ball, but he got something way cooler. He got to be a hero. So, what's the verdict on the first episode of the reboot? I have to say, it's a lot of fun. It moves at a much faster pace than the original, with brighter animation and a more comedic tone. The core elements are all there: the family dynamic, the discovery of the Omnitrix, and the first heroic act. It successfully re-establishes the world of Ben 10 for a new generation, while throwing in enough familiar faces and concepts to keep old fans engaged. The decision to mix up the order of the first aliens Ben gets is a smart choice, as it keeps the discovery process feeling fresh. While some might miss the slightly more serious tone of the original series, this reboot embraces a lighter, more action comedy feel, and it does it well. It's a solid start that sets the stage for a summer filled with alien transformations, villainous plots, and family bonding. It perfectly captures the essence of being a 10-year-old kid who suddenly gets the coolest device in the universe. What did you think of the reboot's first episode? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite shows. See you next time.